Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. So let's get the magical number going. Da 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 da. It's 12.5. So yes, let's take a look at the chart. It'd be pretty well stable all day now. Haven't come down again. So this is backwards. This was morning and then this is now. So we'll have to see if I come down any better than that. Now, today I wanted to discuss when you are talking with friends, family, whatever, you usually will hear this. Ooh, how could you do that? I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you prick your finger all the time. Ooh, I just couldn't do that. And it's funny because I bet you if you were in the same predicament as us, you would do it. If your life depended on it. I've told this story before where a young, maybe she was 40 at the time, I don't know. But her thought patterns weren't sort of there. And this lady, every time a blood test came or she had to take her insulin, it was a big production. She yelled, she screamed. I think she was put in the hospital because she just couldn't do it. And I know there are people out there like that. However, let's look down so you don't look up my nose. You don't want to live like that. You want to live, basically. And thinking how many people before 1920 passed away because they couldn't take their insulin, that I think you would find the strength to do it. People need to learn how to do it. They don't do this anymore. But when I was diagnosed, they trained you, this is my orange, they trained you on an orange, and supposedly it was like breaking the skin. They don't do that anymore, I guess waste of food but once you get in the habit, it's either you're going to be deadly ill or you have to take insulin. And taking insulin really isn't that bad. The needles now are so finite that they just sort of glide in, and that's that. When you do blood tests, you do it on the outside of the finger. If you do it in the pad, yes, it's going to hurt. You have to learn little tricks. And people will be able to show you how to do this. Back when I was 13, I didn't want to give myself shots. But eventually you do it. You do it once, you do it twice, and eventually you just clue on that you're able to do it. I know it sounds a little far-fetched. It's getting easier now with insulin pumps. Instead of doing that, it becomes a force of habit. And I've said it before on this channel, and I'll say it again, is you learn how to do things every day. The first time that you learned how to walk, you didn't get up and walk, and people said, I don't know how you could do that. How can you stand up and walk? Hello? I want to get from point A to point B. And it's something that we all learn how to stand up and how to achieve our balance. But I think they tried to say, oh, I don't know how you do that, as a way of saying praise. Oh, yes, you could do it. See, you could do it. I could never do it, but you could. I've heard stories where kids in school have utilized that to weaponize against a young diabetic. Ew, how do you do that? I don't know how you do that. And it puts an awful lot of pressure along other diabetics that they have to come back. They have to come back with a witty answer. And we shouldn't have to. How do you breathe? Oh, how gauche you're breathing. Kids are so harsh on one another. I think we've all gone through times where we are bullied. It's not like, oh, well, we're all open to everyone with open arms. Doesn't happen. Again, as a type 1 diabetic, you need to be in a positive attitude. No, you saying that, you're trying to hurt my feelings. It isn't going to happen. And that's pure and simple. Don't let people, oh, that's so terrible. Ugh, they're trying to cut you down. Don't let them say, hey, it's the way I have to live. You can go off and live your own life. But this is my life. We talk a bit about this, that this kind of falls into the same category, and again, I couldn't. That you need to be able to come up with your own game plan with your doctor, not have other people just tell you, oh, well, that looks like a neat idea. I'll do that kind of training. For example, intermittent fasting may work for someone, but it may not work for you, like myself, being brittle. I don't feel intermittent fasting could fit into my life. Low carb? Yes. But taking away all food for me could very well cause an issue. So don't be put down by people who say, oh, well, sorry, I don't know how you do that. Or I do this and it works so much better. Again, they're trying to portray the superiority over you. My basic answer is, that's wonderful. I'm glad it works for you. But I don't let it get to me. Think about it. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.